Yo, what's going on, my fellow gamers? Gid here, signing in with another episode of my Friendship Disc series. Thanks for checking in. If you're enjoying the content, please like, share, subscribe, and give me a comment down below. So today's friendship that we're looking at is between Gaston and Calhoun. It's Gaston's friendship disc, and Calhoun's obviously the support hero friend. And we're gonna check this out right now. So let's unlock it for the first time. Done. All right, so here's the wall. And as soon as Gaston's on the scene, his ego's get in the way and kind of rubs Calhoun the wrong way. But I'm sure she's gonna put him in line right quick. Probably how it's gonna go. So interestingly enough, this episode's going to be a little different. Normally I go through episodes 1 through 4, but something happened and I actually lost episode 1 in its entirety, and I had 5 minutes of this wall scene in place of it. And I'm not quite sure how that happened or why. All the rest of my episodes turned out right, so yeah, sorry about that. Not our finest hour, that's for sure. So, I guess we'll just kind of do a level 1 abridged, or episode 1 abridged, and go from there. So let's talk about the actual disc. Tough training. More damage to stunned. Pretty awesome. So it increases Gaston's basic damage, and he's a very tanky, very self-sufficient, very strong control hero. And the star up increases the amount of percent damage to stunned heroes. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So what we have here is all I have for episode 1. So it's the wall portion. Pops and Wild are talking about doing Calhoun's challenge course. Gaston overhears them and he says, "I can take that on, no problem." They're like, "Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen." But Gaston's pretty self-assured, and the first episode, I believe, is him just trying to seek out Calhoun to do this training and taking out some creeps along the way. So that's pretty much it. That's wish I could have showed you more of the dialogue and what was actually going on, but that's all I got. Alright, the campaign is Tough Cookie. Episode 1 was called Patrol Rumors. Episode 2 is called The Master. Gaston finishes his patrol and leaves a snickering Nick and Judy to find this Sergeant Calhoun. He'll prove them dead wrong. Jeez, Gaston is always all or nothing. Hey, Darkwing Duck. Gaston finds Calhoun out on patrol. She's expertly ducking and weaving through the city's alleys, taking down creeps as she goes. Calhoun ducks down another alley to head off another group of creeps. She knows these streets like the back of her hand. A huge dumpster blocks her way. Calhoun launches toward it and pushes the huge object out of her way. It barely slows her down. Just as she fires a massive laser blast to finish off the creeps, Gaston approaches her.
What an impressive display! Almost as impressive as me. I am Gaston, and I'm told you have some sort of extreme physical challenge course.
Calhoun affirms his suspicions.
Well, I would like to participate in your challenge. I'll show you how a real hunter hits his mark.
Absolutely not, says Calhoun. Off to a great start. Episode 3, Negative. After Gaston explodes in anger at being refused, Calhoun calmly explains to him why she won't train him. She doesn't work with trainees who only want to prove how tough they are. They always turn out to be a waste of time. Calhoun jogs away looking for another group of creeps. Gaston is dumbfounded. No one has ever said no to his face. Well, just that once. He runs after Calhoun, demanding to be taken on as a trainee. She notes that insisting like a spoiled child will get him nowhere. Calhoun deftly takes out another group of creeps and finally turns to Gaston, annoyed.
No one says no to Gaston. I demand you allow me to partake in your challenge. You won't find a fitter recruit anywhere.
Calhoun pauses.
Please.
Calhoun says meet her at the market 0400. And cut the begging, or she's gonna drop him faster than Wreck-It drops a fragile object.
That will suit me. It's more than enough time to get my 10 hours of rejuvenating sleep.
Calhoun isn't sure Gaston knows what 0400 is. Episode 4, To Market, to Market. Gaston arrives at the market much earlier than he originally thought.
Grumbling, he stumbles through stalls to get to the meeting place. Calhoun dives out from behind a table and rolls to a stop, taking down a creep that was about to attack Gaston. After fending off the rest of the creeps, Calhoun explains to Gaston the importance of environment in warfare. Every environment can teach you a new way to overcome your enemies and be the best possible soldier. Gaston yawns and nods. He doesn't seem to be taking her very seriously. Yes, yes. Now when does the real challenge begin? Calhoun tells Gaston that she will roast him like a squash on Thanksgiving and to get to the other side of the market by sunrise. But there's no one to watch my impressive display of physical prowess before sunrise. Affirmative. Calhoun is very aware. And that will do it for part 1. Next up will be episode 5 in part 2. Let's wrap it up. And that's the end of part 1 of Tough Cookie. Fellow gamers, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Part 2 is coming up shortly. Calhoun and Gaston seem to be getting along famously. Let's see how this relationship continues. Thanks again, and keep on gaming.